It's for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Saturday, February the 5th. It's Region 1 Boys Basketball on the air tonight here from Lisbon, North Dakota, as the Lisbon Broncos tangle with the Maple River Raiders here in Region 1 Boys Basketball. And a pleasant, again, good Saturday afternoon. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jack Olson running the camera here. And this is Region 1 Hoops for the Lisbon Broncos at 4 wins and 8 losses. Tangle with the Maple River Raiders here this afternoon at 3 and 8. Both teams coming off losses back on Thursday in Region 1 contests. For Lisbon, a 55-51 overtime loss against Tri-State. Caleb Olsen at the game-tying 3 at the buzzer in regulation, but Tri-State will go on and prevail in the victory for the Tigers. On the opposite side for Maple River, the Raiders, while Caleb Kolka broke a school record 9 made three-pointers in a game for Maple River, but it came in a losing performance as Hankinson won up in Page 66-59. The last 5 games for Maple River have been all decided within single digits. They're 2 and 3 during that time. Lose, win, and lose. So we'll see if that trend continues here this afternoon for the Raiders. The Raiders at 1 and 5 in Region 1 play. The Broncos at 2 and 5. What's at stake here in the region? If you win, you still have a chance to try to get the A seed at least and get a home playing game. If you lose, more than likely with what's left on the schedule for both teams, and you play 11 region games, this is the 8th for Lisbon. This is going to be the 7th for Maple River. Your door is really closing to try to be a top 8 seed. So a win can go a long way to at least try to get you a home playoff game in the Region 1 postseason. And this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. Yesterday, a busy day across Region 1 boys basketball. In non-region play, the Tri-State Tigers have won back-to-back games with a 60-55 win at Waverly South Shore. Hankinson defeats Wyoming Lidgewood in a non-region contest, 64-36. They'll play again this week. The Kindred Vikes Sargent County tangles with Edgeley-Cullman Montpelier, and Edgeley-Cullman Montpelier defeated the Bulldogs 48-34. This is the only game across the Region 1, so all eyes here today in Lisbon for this Saturday matinee. It's the Lisbon Broncos and the Maple River Raiders. Our Irie Insurance pregame show continues after this with our Coach's Corner. First up, Maple River head coach Jay Koka. That's all ahead of the starting lineup. Sound the opening tip today from Lisbon here on your live event.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
Time now for our Coach's Corner on our Irie Insurance pregame show in Lisbon for a Saturday matinee Region 1 basketball. It's the Maple River Raiders going up against the Lisbon Broncos. Both teams playing on Thursday, right back at it here on Saturday afternoon. Joining us now is Maple River head coach Jay Koka. And Jay, last 5 games for your team, all but within single digits. Slow start against Hankinson. You come back, you get it close. but overall, probably not the 4-quarter game that you want from a coaching standpoint. So what can you take away, and what were some of the lessons back on Thursday, Jay?
I think we can take away the last quarter and a half. We played better basketball, Raider basketball that we talked about in the locker room. The first quarter, we left too many points on the floor. I mean, we had opportunities to score in the paint, uncontested shots, came up empty, just missed them, flat out missed them. We need to finish, which led to transition, which led to Hernandez getting comfortable, and them scoring 42 first half points, which is uncharacteristic of us. So, we did some good things the second half of battling back. Our kids didn't give up. We worked hard. Could have easily rolled it over and cashed it in and said that's a night, but our kids battled back. We had it down to a 6 or 5 point game with, I believe, 1:31 left, and had to look for Caleb on top of the key. I think he just finished hitting his 9th three of the night and had an opportunity, and it rattled in and out. And, you hit that one with that much time left. It's a 1-possession game, and we'll see what happens. But, our guys battled. Wasn't the night that we wanted to have. First 2.5 quarters were not good. Not going to sugarcoat that. It was not good. We were a step slow defensively. Mentally, I don't think some of us were in it fully 100%, which caused us to do some things that we don't want to do, and forced Hankinson to get comfortable. They shot well in the first half, and scored too many points for us to be successful.
You mentioned about Caleb, it's all of a sudden every couple of games here, he's breaking the school record for threes, 8 the other night against Northern Cass. Right now, all of a sudden he has a 9 here last night in a losing performance. Obviously, he would love to get the win, but what have you seen in terms of when he gets cooking? I mean, he's one of the better shooters, in the region without question.
Yeah, there's no doubt when he's open and our guys find him or his feet are set, he's a great shooter. I mean, he spends time in the gym shooting, and he's done it since he's been little. So his feet are set, and he's a good shooter. And with him too, he's even all the time. I mean, you can't tell if he's shooting the ball poorly or if he's shooting it well. He's kind of just even keel, which, he misses a few threes. We're still confident as a coaching staff that we want him to be shooting. I mean, he missed some shots early last night, and he just continued to shoot. And I mean, I think he had 2 threes in the first, second, and third quarter, and he had 3 in the fourth. So pretty consistent shooting. He was 9 of 15, I believe, from the 3-point line. But as a coach and as a dad, probably the most proud moment for me was talking to him last night when the game was over and said, "Congratulations, bud, on another school record." And he goes, "Dad, I much rather would have won that game." So that tells me something in his, being mature too and moving forward. And he'd much rather get a W than have a 3-point record. So there's no doubt about it. Caleb's shooting the ball well right now, and teams are going to key on him. And we are fortunate our guys find him. I mean, Carter finds him, Evan finds him, Wyatt hit him on a couple skip passes, Olson get offensive rebounds, kicks it out. So it's one guy shooting, but really it's the whole team that's a part of that, because they're finding him when he's open. And in situations, teams are trying to deny him, but our guys find him when there's double teams or penetration. So really, we look at it as that's a team record. I mean, that's hats off to our whole team in that situation. And hopefully he continues to do that. We're going to need some guys shooting from the perimeter well in order to open Evan up. And we're obviously going to go through Evan, continue to go through it. I know Evan wasn't happy with his first half performance, but Evan will bounce back, and he did better in the fourth quarter for us. So we need that to carry over today against Lisbon.
You mentioned about Evan Richmond. Final thing for you from a fan perspective, I look at the matchup and I'm salivating over it for 2 big guys in the inside. Evan Richmond, Caleb Olson, guys who have been around, played some varsity minutes. You might put the wrestling mat out there and see who gets the 2-point takedown at one point, Jay, because it's going to be physical with these guys on the inside, getting loose balls, getting rebounds. From a coach's point of view, though, how do you kind of X's and O this game with, someone who can hit the outside shot in Caleb, and also someone in Evan Richmond who sometimes plays no regard with his body, just goes out there and flies around. So how do you look at this one from a coaching standpoint?
Well, first off, let's not speak Lisbon and wrestling. I don't want to be in that picture with any of that, with the history they have. So we'll just take the wrestling mat and Lisbon out of there with that wrestling. So we'll stick with basketball. But I know they have a great wrestling program and the tradition there. So I mean, shout out to those guys and what they do. And obviously Coach Mark does a great job at Lisbon, and he does a great job of Xing and Oing. But I think Olsen Richmond matchup is going to be intriguing. It's going to be exciting. I think both of those guys really step up to the occasion when they need to. You know, we were talking off air about Olsen stepping up in the second half against Tri-State when they needed him the most, and he's going to do that. And I think both of them will rise to the occasion. It's probably going to be very physical. We're going to see some, and I hope the officials let them play. That's going to make it fun. So both coaches, obviously, we're going to go to those guys. We know that. How are we going to get them the ball? Well, we'll find out on Saturday. I'm not going to, dive into that too much, but yeah, obviously we need to execute, run our stuff through, reverse the ball if we need. I mean, we can't 1-2 pass, get the ball to Evan right away, especially with the guy that big, that physical, that strong, that smart, and who's played all region player. So we're going to have to be smart. We're going to have to take care of the ball. And we know Lisbon prides themselves on defense too. So it's going to be fun. It'll be a chess match between Olsen and Richmond, and hopefully we see the best out of those two. It could be fun on Saturday.
Hey, Jay, as always, thanks so much for your time and good luck against the Broncos here. We'll leave the 2-point takedown at home, like you said.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Chase.
Jay Koka, head coach of the Maple River Raiders. When we come back, we'll hear from Kim Mark, head coach of Lisbon Broncos, on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
It's our Irie Insurance pregame show as we're closing into the opening tip here on Saturday afternoon basketball. Region 1 hoops in Lisbon as the Broncos host the Maple River Raiders. With us now on our coach's corner is Kim Mark, head coach for the Lisbon Broncos. And Kim, sometimes maybe it's a good thing, a quick turnaround for a team. You clawed your way back against Tri-State. Forced overtime. Caleb Olsen, it's the game tying 3, but come up a little bit short in overtime. So from a coach's perspective, is it good to have a quick turnaround where you got to practice in a game instead of sit for a week before you play your next game after a performance like you had on Thursday?
Oh, I think it definitely is. The kids played hard last night. They, we got a lot of good looking shots. We just couldn't get shots to drop. And then, we just keep telling our kids that when we make shots, we're a pretty good basketball team. But when we struggle, it seems like everyone on the team struggles, not just 1 or 2 kids struggle. So I think getting ready to play tomorrow or on Saturday is going to be a big thing for our team.
The one thing here, going back to Thursday night, Wyatt Olsen had a really nice performance off the bench, kind of carried you guys a little bit offensively in the first half, just a sophomore. But how does he impact the game, and how has he kind of grown throughout his sophomore season here, Kim?
Well, Wyatt's been starting on and off for us quite a bit, so he isn't like he's unused to the varsity play, but he brings a lot of energy, and he shot the ball well. One of the things we keep trying to get our kids to do is get to the basket a little bit more, because we're not overly tall, but I think we've got the speed and the athleticism to get to the basket. and finish around the hoop. And Wyatt was able to do that a little bit last night for us, and that got us some easy baskets. Then he hit a couple 3-pointers, did a great job. I think he had like 2, 3, 4 steals right in a row. Brought a lot of energy off the bench Thursday. So he did a great job, and he has all season long.
You know, the one thing about this matchup, and I told Jay Koka this, I'm going to tell you the same thing. When I look at it from a fan's perspective, the two big guys, right? Caleb Olson, Evan Richmond, they played a lot of varsity minutes. They understand what it takes to go up on the inside against a Hurlburt, so to speak, of Region 1 basketball. It seems like almost every night you can look down, whether it's a great performance or maybe not their best performance, they still find a way to get double figures and almost rebounds and points per evening. From your point of view, Kim, how do you match up this game with Evan and Caleb? I know there's 8 other guys on the floor, but this is going to be a fun one to see these guys playing the paint.
Well, it will be fun. The Richmond boy, he moves real well. He likes to spin dribble inside when he gets the ball. Caleb, he's kind of a power guy. He's going to shot fake and try to step around you. And both kids are able to step outside and hit shots. And Caleb at one point was our leading 3-point shooter as far as percentage is concerned. So he can hit outside shots. Our team kind of rolls the way Caleb rolls right now. And we will need him to step up big against Maple River.
Final thing for you, when you go into this game, you're the only game on the schedule, for Saturday afternoon basketball in Region 1. Everyone else played Friday night. They got their non-region games in, or they're getting ready to play on Monday again. So kind of fun to play on Saturday, and maybe it's a little bit different too early in the afternoon, Cam. I know next week you got a game, Saturday evening, kind of got to wait around all day, but Saturday afternoon basketball from a coach's standpoint, you like it, or is it a little bit different from, 8 to 5, so to speak, in school, and then we get to go play hoops?
You know what? I love the Saturday afternoon basketball games. I like to get there early and play, and you get done, you get to go home, spend a little time with your family, a little bit of weekend. You can watch some video, sit back and relax. I really like the Saturday. If we're going to play Saturdays, I love the Saturday afternoon games.
It's going to be a lot of fun here between the Raiders and the Broncos. Kim, as always, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck against Maple River.
All right, thank you.
That again, head coach of Lisbon Broncos, Kim Mark, with us on our pregame show. Starting lineups opening tip is next from Lisbon.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that people are really going to appreciate.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Luden's Throat Drops, just $1.49 per package. Health Mart Cold and Flu Severe, 24-count caplets, $5.49. Health Mart Cough DM Liquid, $8.99. Health Mart Nighttime Liquid Caps are $4.99. And get this Health Mart bonus, Omeprazole Acid Reducer. Get 28 tablets plus 14 free for just $15.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders. As they compete both on and off the field and on the court, you put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated, 701-668-2258, or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with a team from Triple E Incorporated in Page.
That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show as we get you set for the starting lineups here. First for the visiting Maple River Raiders, their starting 5, Caleb Koka, a 6'1 junior guard, Cody Gill, a 5'9 senior, Clay Hovelson, a 6-foot junior, Carter Bosch, a freshman at 5'6, and Evan Richmond, a 6'2 senior forward. So again for Maple River, Koka, Gill, Hovelson, Bosch, and Richmond. Maple River head coached by Jay Koka in his 16th season. 3 wins, 8 losses, and 1-5 on the season here in Region 1 play. For the hometown Lisbon Broncos, they're going to go like this. Ronnie Olson, a 6'1 senior guard. Jaden Bittner, a 5'7 sophomore. Caden Sweet, a 5'11 senior guard. Wyatt Webb, the 6'3 junior forward. And Caleb Olson, the 6'4 senior center here for the Broncos. Ronnie and Caleb Olson, Bittner, Sweet, and Webb Lisbon Broncos head coach by Ken Mark in his 25th season here for the Broncos. 4 wins, 8 losses, 2-5 in Region 1 play for Lisbon. 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock in Class B boys basketball. Only game across the way here in Region 1 on this Saturday afternoon. Chase Miller alongside Jack Olson. Thank you very much for tuning in to high school athletics. A couple of other events going on today on your live event. Region 1 dual wrestling out in Linton and Region 2 dual wrestling as well. Opening tip ready to get underway here and right on schedule at 1:30 as this one's going to be won by the Lisbon Broncos. As Lisbon will bring it up in the front court here as they handle it with Bittner. Bittner on the right-hand side as it goes to the top of the key, looking for the high-low game there is Webb. Richmond and Caleb Olson, we said it early on, that's going to be a fun matchup on the interior. Shot on the way, shot off the mark there as that one's going to be off the mark by Wyatt Olson. So Olson going to have a drive here, and this will be on Bittner, and this will be on the floor. Cody Gill will pick up the foul, his first and the team's first here. As Ronnie Olson today will be coming off the bench with Wyatt Olson starting. Wyatt Olson had 19 points in the Broncos win. The Broncos loss back on Thursday off the bench. This one goes to high-low action. Webb on the inside here, and stealing it away is going to be Hovelson. Opening turnover the contest for the Lisbon Broncos. Maple River in the front court. Carter Bosch playing a 2-man game with Richmond. Bosch goes hard to the tin, right-handed layup, got it to go. Carter Bosch went right to the rim and got the opening 2 points here for the Raiders. Lisbon now in the front court. That's me with Caden Sweet going the high-low game backdoor to Bittner, and Gill gets called for the foul. That's going to be his second. So Cody Gill will pick up 2 early fouls here and will have to get subbed out for as the Broncos, as Bittner will go to the free throw line here. And Lisbon will try to answer with their second possession of the game. That 1-4 set saw it a lot on Thursday against Tri-State. If you get that post touch going backdoor on that Princeton back cut, as Gill will check out wide, Silling will check in, the 6'2 junior. Free throw attempt by Bittner is good, and the Lisbon Broncos are on the board. Lisbon trying to tie this one up with a pair of free throw attempts by the sophomore. Got it. Bittner makes this one a 2-2 tie. Maple River with Carter Bosch. Takes a high ball screen by Richmond. Bosch looks to go hard to the 10 again. This one off the window. And the freshman goes right down Broadway here back-to-back times to get the first 2 field goals of the afternoon here for the Raiders. Dribble entry now for Bittner. Ball goes up top. Broncos reverse it now to Sweet. Back to Olson, inside Webb. Nice high-low game there as Olson has his first 2 points of the afternoon. Maple River will bring it in the front court here. Carter Bosch leaves it right-hand side to Coca. Ball gets now to the top of the key. Maple River looking on the interior here to Richmond. Nothing there. Richmond posting up as Olson is fronting. That's Caleb. Left-hand side is Silling. Ball gets skipped to Bosch inside Richmond. Richmond backing down Olson. Bounce pass now to Bosch. Right baseline triple on the way. That one rattles out, and a rebound goes to Wyatt Webb. Lisbon in the front court right now with it, looking for their first lead of the afternoon with a made bucket. This one goes. Olson will handle it. Right-hand side guarded there by Coca. Now the top of the key to Sweet. 17-footer on the way, and that tickles the twine. Caden Sweet with his first field goal. The Broncos have their first lead of the contest now at 6-4. Bosch in the front court goes to Coca. Coca at the right-hand side on the interior here with Richmond. Richmond spins to the baseline and got it to go. Evan Richmond with his first 2 points. Back and forth early here. The Maple River Raiders, their last 5 games, again, within single digits, so they played a lot of close games as of late. Lisbon Broncos coming off an overtime game themselves against Tri-State. Turnover number 2 on the Broncos. Bosch in the front court here. Carter will handle it, and Coach Coca calls out the offense. Bittner on the guard. There comes the high-low pick action. Coca right wing triple coming. Got it! Coca with the triple, his first 3 of the afternoon, coming off a school record 9 made threes against the Hankinson Pirates on Thursday. 9-6 as we reach the midway point here in quarter number 1. This one goes to Olson. Wyatt bounce pass right-hand side, Sweet. Sweet high-low game inside to Caleb Olson. Spins on Richmond. There's a foul here, and this will be on Evan. Evan will pick up his first and the team's third. Coach Coca's not too happy about that one, saying that Evan had both of his hands up As, again, we'll see what this one brings. Talking to both coaches, it's going to be a fun matchup to see this. And Olsen with a good move, just couldn't finish. Wyatt Selling will pick up the rebound. And both those two guys, seniors. Caleb Olsen, an all-region player from a year ago, as Bosch is going to drive in there as a foul here on the floor. This will be with Bittner. Bittner will pick up his first, team's first, for the Lisbon Broncos. As we have this one on the inside, Richmond spins inside the paint and got it to go. Evan Richmond now with 4. You have Carter Bosch with 4. And the Lisbon Broncos right now trail it by 5, their largest deficit of the afternoon. High-low game inside to Caleb Olsen. Spins to the baseline. Nice move there off Richmond. And Caleb Olsen now has 4 early points here in quarter number 1. Both teams playing well offensively there, as Bosch will have the first turnover of the afternoon for the Raiders. Lisbon Broncos now in the front court here. Leave it to Sweet. Sweet's going to get by his man. Nice shot with the scoop and score. Caden Sweet took a couple hard dribbles from the baseline to the paint, finished with the finger roll, and Bittner picks up the foul here on the guard, his second. So you have 2 with Bittner for the Broncos, 2 with Gill for Maple River. Both are now on the bench, as Ronnie Olsen, a 6'1 senior, will check in, and Sam Kelson, a 6'1 sophomore, here for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon led by the 4 points of Sweet and Olsen. The same for the Maple River Raiders, led by the 4 points of Bosch and Richmond. Maple River drives, kick to Koka. Koka at the right wing. Richmond trying to post up on the interior here as the shot clock gets to 20 seconds. Wyatt Silling with the basketball, uses up that dribble, looking on the interior now to Koka. Koka almost has an over and back. It was touched, though, so it'll save the possession. Inside, Richmond tries to get it. Olsen almost got his hand on it. Instead, it goes right to Richmond, and there's another 2 points for Evan. He's got 6 early on in this one. Lisbon will bring it up right-hand side for the Broncos. Caleb Olsen looking to cut on Richmond here. Ball goes on the interior to Kelson, and Kelson got it to go. If this is on Richmond, that'll be Evan's second here of the afternoon. And that's going to be a tough one for Coach Jay Koka, as Richmond picks up his second, team's 4th, and Kelson gets the and one opportunity. As now there's 4 different Broncos in the scoring column, and Evan Richmond will have to play very smart now with 2 personal fouls with 3 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter. We're tied at 13 apiece. Maple River in the front court here as they leave it left-hand side to Silling. That's going to be a drive there. Off the mark, no good. Backside rebound, though, by Richmond. Then ball gets stolen away, as this one's going to be with Sweet. Ball will go to the right-hand side. It was Sweet to the right wing. Free throw line extended. This one, Olsen, jumper off the mark by Caleb, and Clay Hovelson will get the rebound. As the Maple River Raiders now will bring it in the front court with Carter Bosch. Bosch looking on the inside to Koka. Inside now to Richmond. Richmond spins on Olsen. Shot off the mark, no good, and Caleb Olsen is going to get the rebound. Maple River fans wanted a foul there on the shot by Richmond. Now Olsen trying to post up on Richmond. There's a foul on Evan, and that's going to be his 3rd. And Coach Koka is not too happy. Evan will pick up his 3rd, team's 5th, and Coach Koka will have to see if they make a substitution here, as Hayden Smith is going to check in. And Hayden is going to check in as Evan Richmond will check out the contest with those 3 personal fouls. So Richmond goes to the bench with 6 points and a rebound here. And kind of we're curious in the pregame show talking about Richmond and Olsen about how that would be a fun battle and see how the officials will let them play. Well, right now they're definitely calling the fouls early, but it's been physical here this afternoon. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunity now for the Broncos inside. Kelson going down to a knee for the steal as Wyatt Selling. 3rd turnover of the contest now for the Raiders. Ball goes on the left-hand side to Wyatt Silling, looking through to Hovelson. Ball gets turned around now to Bosch. Bosch trying to get by Ronnie Olsen. Gets the 10 shot off the mark, and a rebound to Caleb Olsen, his 2nd. Lisbon in the front court trying to take the lead here for a 3. Caleb Olsen right to the key. He'll shoot it. That one rattles out in a foul here on the Lisbon Broncos. Kelson will pick up his 1st and the team's 3rd, as Maple River will get the ball back here offensively. In that kind of game, neither team has really taken advantage. At one point, Maple River was up by 5, 11-6, and Broncos came storming back, and both teams have been tied at 13 here for the last 90 seconds of game action. Hovelson, right baseline now. It goes to Silling as he's going to drive. Wyatt backs down to the baseline. Shot off the backboard for two. Wyatt becomes the fourth Raider in the scoring column here as Maple River takes a 2-point edge. High-low action here by Olsen, trying to look inside for Kelson, nothing there. Rodney Olsen, now he'll shoot it, 16-footer long, and a rebound goes to Clay Hovelson, his second. Carter Bosch in the front court, poke away, steal, and now Lisbon will handle it. They have numbers if they want to hurry, but slowing it down is going to be Caden Sweet. Sweet in the front court, bounce pass goes to Caleb Olsen, back to Sweet here at the right wing. He'll rip it through, tries to get by Bosch, shot partially deflected, and the board comes down to Wyatt Silling. Maple River now will bring it in the front court here with Carter Bosch. Bosch looking for the two-man game. Nothing there now to Hayden Smith. Left-hand side to Koka. Koka gives it back to the top of the key. Hovelson, right wing shooting here is Wyatt Silling off the front of the iron, and a rebound goes to Kelson, his first. And Lisbon can take the final shot of the quarter if they want. Olsen in the front court, leaves it left-hand side as that's going to be to Wyatt Olsen. Now to Caleb to Rodney. You got the Olsen trio. Kelson on the interior, shot going to be off the iron. Rebound gets pinballed around and somehow ends up with Carter Bosch's hands. With two, Bosch has to try to get the shot off, gives it to the baseline. Silling, shot is off the iron. That's how we'll end our very entertaining opening quarter. Maple River leads by 2 here on your live event.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713. As we're here in Lisbon, the Maple River Raiders lead it by 2. Evan Richmond with 6 points, but 3 personal fouls on the bench here for Maple River. For the Lisbon Broncos, led by the 4 points, 2 rebounds of Caleb Olsen, and the 4 points by Caden Sweet. Chase Miller with you here on this Saturday matinee in Region 1 boys basketball. Jack Olsen running the camera, and thanks to our Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard, you see that number, give them a call once you get to Monday if you're looking for some seed. Thanks to Keith Irie again for providing today's scoreboard. Carter Bosch in the front court right now for the Raiders. Ball gets skipped right-hand side to T-Ceiling as he looks on the interior. Nothing there to Hayden Smith. Smith with the basketball, takes a couple dribbles, uses up now to Koka. Shot clock gets close to 10. Carter Bosch now to Smith as they're trying to go on the inside, and getting the steal is going to be Olsen. Rodney looks to go coast to coast. Shot up and shot good. Ronnie Olsen ties this one up at 15 apiece. Maple River in the front court now. Their 4th turnover gives some points here to the Broncos. Hayden Smith, the C parts, and Smith goes right down the paint. Shot off the mark, though. Hovelson gets on the board, and possession arrow is going to favor the Lisbon Broncos. A couple Broncos ran into each other at the high post, and Hayden Smith had the chance to go down the paint. Help comes there to make it not as easy of a shot, but that was one where Jay Koka would love to have that one back, as Lisbon will bring it in the front court now to Sweet. Leaves it left-hand side, Ronnie Olsen. Olsen takes a couple hard dribbles down the paint, leaves it to Sweet. Jumper on the way, shot off the mark, and a rebound by Spencer Kelson, his first. This one goes to the top now as Lisbon will handle it. Right baseline, Caden Sweet. Backed up top to Webb. Reverse it around the horn. Olsen wide. He'll shoot it, and he'll bury it. Wyatt Olsen with the triple. His first of the afternoon. It's a 5-0 run to start this second quarter here for Maple River. As the Raiders will bring the ball into the front court now with Bosch. Bosch crossing over right to left, and there's a body foul here on Rodney. Olsen's first. That's the team's 4th. Maple River with 5 team fouls right now as the Broncos with Caleb Olsen slid to check in here for Spencer Kelson. Maple River, after today, will play on Tuesday at Oak Grove right here on your live event in downtown Fargo for the Lisbon Broncos. They will partake in a Region 1 girls and boys basketball doubleheader against Northern Cass on Tuesday, also right here on your live event. Shot off the mark by Hovelson. Then you got Smith and Hovelson there as Caleb Olson picks up the board, and the foul comes here on Hovelson. His first, team 6th. Caleb Olson gets his 3rd rebound of the contest. Tuesday, the boys against Northern Cass will play at 6 o'clock with the girls to follow around 7:30. We'll have that again for you right here on your live event. Man defense continues by the Raiders as Lisbon will handle it right-hand side to Webb. Coming off the flex cut, there's Ronnie Olson now to Sweet at the right wing. Webb looking on the interior here for Caleb Olson. Ball gets swung to Wyatt. Skip now right-hand side to Ronnie. Ronnie, three-pointer, got it! Ronnie Olson, he's got 5. He hit 3 threes in the overtime loss against Tri-State on Thursday. And right now the Broncos on an 8-0 run here in the quarter. Bosch, top of the key to Smith, looking inside for Hovelson and a turnover. That's number 5 here for the Raiders as checking in will be Wyatt Silling. So a nice run right now by Lisbon in the opening 2.5 minutes of this second quarter. Broncos on an 8-0 run as they handle it now in the front court. Going hard, a little curl hop through the paint. Ronnie Olson, shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Wyatt. Now we're going to have a reaching foul here as the foul will go on Ronnie. So for Kim Mark now, he has Ronnie Olson with 2, Jaden Bittner with 2 fouls as well with foul trouble for the Maple River Raiders. Timeout on the floor. Evan Richmond with 3 and Cody Gill with 2. We'll take a break as well. Timeout on the floor. Broncos up by 6 here on your live event.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Luden's Throat Drops, just $1.49 per package. Health Mart Cold and Flu Severe 24-count caplets, $5.49. Health Mart Cough DM Liquid, $8.99. Health Mart Nighttime Liquid Caps are $4.99. And get this Health Mart bonus, Omeprazole Acid Reducer. Get 28 tablets plus 14 free for just $15.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
In the first half, the Lisbon Broncos lead it by 6 here in Region 1 boys basketball today here on your live event. We also have the Region 1 boys basketball tournament here on your live event coming up in March. Quarterfinals on Monday, March the 7th, down in Wahpeton on the campus of North Dakota State College of Science. So after the timeout, the first by the Lisbon Broncos. Now continuing the man defense here. Ball goes right-hand side to T-Stilling. Looking to the right wing with 15 seconds on the shot clock to Hovelson. Now to Koka. Double team back to Hovelson. Hovelson shot off the mark. No good inside the paint. Offensive rebound, though, and a second chance for the Raiders. We'll see if they can capitalize. They do. T-Stilling with the first bucket here for the Raiders in the second quarter. And T, the 6'2 freshman, gets the Raiders back within 4. Caleb Olson trying to post up on the inside. The Raiders trying to get in front there with T. Olson with the position goes hard, and T gets called for the foul. Caleb Olson will go to the free throw line. The Lisbon Broncos 3 of 3 from the stripe so far here this afternoon after the foul on the Raiders. And for the remainder of this first half, Lisbon will be in the bonus. T picks up his first, team 7th. Free throw attempt by Caleb Olson. Got it. He's got 5 points now. Caleb Olson, second free throw attempt on the way. Got it to go. Caleb Olson with 6 points and 3 rebounds. As the Maple River Raiders see that deficit again down up to 6, their largest of the contest here for the Raiders. Hovelson with the basketball, top of the key. As they're just trying to face guard Bosch a little bit now there with Ronnie Olson. Koka with the basketball, shot clock to 15. As Bosch had it stolen away here with Ronnie Olson. Olson right-handed layup off the mark, no good. And we have a timeout by Coach Koka. Will break as well. 4:03 left to play here in the first half. Raiders down by 6.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
After the steal, but unfortunate there for Ronnie to get the bucket. Bosch was able to get the rebound, and Coach Koka calls his first time out here for the Raiders. Maple River came into this afternoon's game averaging 44 points offensively, giving up 58. The Lisbon Broncos, they come in averaging 45 a contest and giving up 54. Bosch uses up that dribble in the front court now to Homelson. Lisbon Broncos continue in that man defense. Evan Richmond again on the bench here for the Raiders with 3 first-quarter fouls. 6 points on the bench there as well. Jumper on the way by Silling, got it to go. Wyatt with the triple, his first 3 of the afternoon. He's got 5, and the Raiders cut that deficit in half. Now back down to 1 possession. Ronnie Olson with the basketball, taking a couple dribbles there. Back up top here, around the horn to Webb. Caleb Olson trying to post up on the inside. Now to Ronnie. Ronnie's going to have a curl hop through the paint, uses up that dribble to Caleb, right at the key. 3 on the way, off the heel of the rim, and a long rebound to Maple River here in T. T Silling in the front court now to Carter Bosch. Bosch will handle it there, gets by his man Bosch, weaving, leaving it now to Silling. T at the top to Hovelson. They reverse it around the horn, and they're just trying to not allow Koka or Bosch too much room at particular times here for the Lisbon defense. Hovelson takes a hard dribble to the paint, shot, and he gets fouled, and Hovelson will go to the line. Wyatt Webb picks up his first, team 6, as Clay Hovelson will go to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the afternoon. Hovelson with 3 rebounds. This is a guy who just continues to work on the glass consistently enough, does a lot of the hard-nosed things here for Coach Koka. Free throw attempt off the mark, as Jaden Bittner will check in. With him, you have Sam Kelson. Free throw attempt number 2 here for the Raiders in Clay Hovelson. Hovelson's second one is going to be long, and a rebound to the Lisbon Broncos there with Caleb Olson. Olson with 6 points and 4 boards. Right-hand side here for Lisbon with Sweet on the interior. Hovelson trying to get on the front by Kelson. Ball gets worked around the horn now to Wyatt Olson. Olson spins on Koka, tries to finish with the left hand. Tough shot, but a good maneuver comes off the front iron, and T. Silling gets the rebound. The Raiders can tie with a 3 here, late in half number 1 before we get to our halftime show, as Silling reversed it right-hand side to Bosch. Coming off the staggered screen is going to be Koka, and Sweet is on Koka right now and not allowing him to get too much going. Shot off the mark there by Silling. Rebound comes down to Caden Sweet, his first. Sweet in the front court in transition, finds the man there in Jaden Bittner. Bittner back to Sweet, looking on the inside. Left of the key now, high ball screen. That's why Olson right-hand side to Bittner. Bittner sees the shot clock down at 20. Jumper on the way by Kelson, misses everything, and Koka gets the rebound. Maple River now in the front court with it as they handle it with Carter Bosch. Bosch has had himself a good afternoon, couple of points, able to get a couple rebounds as well. 4 and 2 in that category. Scored the opening couple of pick and roll action, going right to the paint. First 4 of the afternoon for the Raiders. Bosch looking for a cutting teammate, finds Hovelson. Ball gets reversed right-hand side to Wyatt Silling. Silling with it at the free throw line, now back to Bosch. Shot clock under 8. Bosch looks for a ball screen, takes one right at the key. Bosch goes hard, kick out to Silling. Silling inside, and there's going to be a foul here on Lisbon. Wyatt Olson, as the shot clock was down to 1, Olson will pick up his first and the team's 7th in the act of shooting. Going to the line is Wyatt Silling. 5 points and 3 rebounds here for Wyatt. Free throw attempt, 1 of 2. Got it. Substitution in the contest. The Lisbon Broncos will bring Wyatt Olson off the floor, and Ronnie Olson will check in. Second one on the way here for Wyatt. Got them both. Maple River trails it by 1. They were trailing it by as much as 6. It's been the largest lead of the game for both teams right now at 6. Olson asking for it on the inside. There's a double team there as Olson trying to get around and get in front of T. Silling. Ball goes to baseline. Caleb Olson inside to Kelson. Kelson on the left short corner. Nice shot fake. Got Hovelson up and able to finish off the backboard for two is Kelson. The old shot fake, and once you get your man up in the air, you can get around him easily, and that's what Sam was able to do. This one, Silling, three-pointer well short. Rebound coming down to Jaden Bittner. Up the other end of the floor here for the Lisbon Broncos. They find Sweet looking on the inside for Olson. Olson trying to get in front here. We're going to get an offensive foul here on Caleb Olson. Olson was trying to get in front. Caleb's going to pick up the foul, his first and the team's eighth. So Kim Mark will come off the bench and talk with Caleb here and see what the appropriate call was here with the trailing official. As Maple River right now with about a half-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They'll shoot the shot. That one's going to be off the iron, and a rebound goes to Caleb Olson, his fifth of the contest. Now Lisbon can be the team with the final shot if they want. Kelson on the inside trying to get around Hovelson. Tough shot, got it to go. Kelson with 4. Clock down to 10. Lisbon up by 5. Carter Bosch goes hard, kick, drive. This one goes Coco, right baseline 3. That one rattles out. Board goes to Caleb Olson. Three-quarter shot, good if it goes off the backboard, and that's how we'll end this first half of play. After one half of play in Lisbon, it's the Broncos up by 5.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of the locations in Lisbon, Gwinnett, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll-free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insure.com.
Back in Lisbon on our halftime show, the Lisbon Broncos lead it on your Keith Irie Pioneers scoreboard 27-22 here on this Saturday afternoon. Chase Miller alongside Jack Olson with you here and from the Crow's Nest in Lisbon. First half numbers for the Lisbon Broncos: 13 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second. For Maple River, 15 points in the first and 7 points in the second. Team numbers for the Broncos: 3 turnovers. They had 12 rebounds, 5 of 5 from the stripe. And Lisbon here this afternoon with 2 made 3-pointers with 7 in the scoring column. Maple River, 6 turnovers. They're currently 2 of 4 from the free throw line with 5 players in the scoring column, 12 rebounds and 2 threes. Individual numbers here for Lisbon, led by the 6 points and 6 rebounds by the 6'4" senior Caleb Olson. Olson 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 points then by Ronnie Olson with the made 3. Caden Sweet has 4 and Sam Kelson with 4 points. You have 3 apiece for Spencer Kelson and Wyatt Olson with the triple from beyond the arc. Spencer Kelson had one opportunity. And then 2 points by Jaden Bittner, 2 of 2 from the line. Again, the Lisbon Broncos led by the 6 of Caleb Olson and the 5 by Ronnie Olson. For the Maple River Raiders at the half, led by Wyatt Silling with 7 points, has 2 of 2 from the line and 1 made 3. Silling again with 7. Evan Richmond, 6 points and a rebound, but picked up 3 fouls in the opening 5 minutes of play. Richmond with 6. 4 points then by Carter Bosch, 3 by Caleb Koka, and 1 by T. Silling here off the bench from the Maple River Raiders. The Raiders led by Wyatt, the 6'2 junior older brother of T, with 7 first half points. And at the half, it's 27-22 Lisbon over Maple River. Quick timeout. We'll let you know what's coming up for both these teams on a very busy week to come as we close out the month of February and the regular season here over the next couple weeks. And we'll also let you know what's coming up this weekend on your live event. The Lisbon Broncos lead it by 5 at the half.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City. They have a great student-to-teacher ratio at 16 students per class. Maple Valley ranks as one of the top 10 high schools in the Fargo-Moorhead area. For information, go online to maple-valley.k12.nd.us or call 701-749-2313.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
The mark. Rebound comes down to Caden Sweet. Sweet brings it right-hand side to Ronnie Olson. Now to the top of the key. Ball gets reversed around the horn here for the Lisbon Broncos. Coming up is going to be Ronnie Olson. Right-hand side with it is Wyatt. Wyatt up top. That's going to go to Kelson looking on the inside. Caleb Olson gets fouled and count it. Caleb Olson now with 8 points, a chance to make it 9 at the line. The foul comes here on Clay Hovelson, his second and the team's second. As going to the line is going to be Caleb Olson. Olson at the line. Now with 9 points. And the Lisbon Broncos up by 8 will handle the basketball right now. As the ball is in the front court here to the right-hand side. Carter Bosch to Koka. Koka at the right wing. Three-pointer off the iron. And the rebound will come to Samuel Kelson. Kelson with his second rebound of the afternoon. This one goes on the interior to Caleb. Caleb spins on Hovelson and gets it to go. Caleb Olson with 11 points right now for the Lisbon Broncos and a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. Lisbon for the first time this afternoon up by 10 here on your live event.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with
in the opening 5 minutes of the contest here, as now it's going to go into the front court here for Lisbon, as the Broncos playing a little defense here on Evan Richmond, but Richmond able to get that one to go in. Richmond now with 8 points, as it's going to be with Lisbon now in the front court. Caden Sweet drives, kick, Wyatt Olson, three-pointer on the way, got it to go. Wyatt Olson with the triple, he's got 6, and the Lisbon Broncos get the lead up 37-26. Carter Bosch, a little hesitation, leaves it left-hand side, is trying to post up on the interiors. Evan Richmond. Hovelson back up top, ball gets reversed around. Inside goes Richmond, kick out to Silling. Silling left wing triple, got it for the answer. Wyatt with the 3, he's got 10, his second made 3 of the afternoon, and the Lisbon Broncos lead is trimmed back down to 8. This one in the front court now for Lisbon. Ronnie Olson to Caleb Olson. Then that high-low game of Kelson and Olson, and Sweet's going to drive a little inadvertent elbow to the face there of Carter Bosch. Looks like Bosch is all right, but Sweet gets the 2 points as Bosch at that size again at 5'6", Sweet at 5'11". Koka reverse it now to Hovelson to the baseline. That's going to be Bosch, and here comes a foul here on Rodney. Rodney will pick up his 3rd and the team's 2nd. This will be on the floor as the Raiders will get ready to inbound the basketball. Both teams coming off losses back on Thursday, trying to get back in the win column, and it's a large game in terms of the Region 1 standings. The loser of this one more than likely finds themselves out of a chance to host a Region 1 opening round game in the tournament, as Evan Richmond finishes with the left hand off the window, now with 10. The winner of this one puts themselves at least back in contention to try to be in the top 8. High-low game that goes to Kelson inside to Caleb Olson, and Olson now with 7 points here in the quarter. He's got 13 in the game to lead the floor for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon back up by double digits. This one goes on the inside to Richmond. Double team, Hovelson drives, hangs, shoots, shot going to be off the mark, and a rebound to Caleb Olson. That's going to be his 7th. Other end of the floor goes Ronnie. Ronnie at the left wing, guarded there by Bosch. Goes left-hand side. Now back to the top of the key. Ball gets reversed around the horn to Sweet. High-low action again, looking on the interior for Caleb. Caleb handles it off the backboard for 2. Caleb now with 15 points here for Lisbon, and the Broncos are up by 12. Carter Bosch going to drive, lost it for a moment. Ball goes out of play, last touch off the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon with 4 timeouts remaining. Maple River has 3. Homelson will check out as T. Silling will come in. Both teams right now with 2 team fouls here in this second half. But the Raiders, it's their largest deficit of the contest. They find Richmond. Richmond tries to spin into the paint. Shot over Olson, good for 2. Richmond now with 12 points here, and Maple River just hanging around. Lisbon trying to deliver the knockout blow here in the third quarter, while Maple River would like to get this one down to 8, at least no more than 10 if it goes to the fourth. Ronnie Olson, right-hand side, takes a couple of dribbles, and that's going to be an extension of the forearm there for Ronnie. That'll be his 4th and the team's 3rd. As Maple River will be ready to inbound this basketball, as we have Wyatt Webb will check in. Checking out the contest will be Kelson, as this one is going to be with the Raiders in the front court of Bosch, giving it to Richmond. Richmond backing his defender down. Little double team comes, and there's a foul. This might be on the reach from Sweet as Olson tried to bring his hands up, but the foul will be on the Lisbon Broncos, and they'll say this one is on Wyatt Olson on the reach. So that'll be Wyatt's 2nd, team's 4th, and going to line will be Evan Richmond for his first free throw attempts here of the afternoon. Maple River at the free throw line here. 1 of 4 at the charity stripe here. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming for Evan Richmond. Second one on the way. Richmond 8 points in the quarter, 14 in the contest, and the Raiders are down by 8 with under 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Man defense continues by both teams throughout, as this one on the inside as Olson gets to 2 points. Olsen, 17 in the contest to lead the floor. And they are going through the senior all-region player from a year ago right now for the Lisbon Broncos. A little off night for Caleb against Tri-State. 13.7 rebounds. Didn't get going till late, but he's bringing that fourth quarter and overtime game here tonight against Maple River. Wyatt Silling shot off the mark. Rebound comes down. Here comes Olsen in the front court. Shot no. Rebound to Evan Richmond now for the Raiders. The Raiders want to run in transition here with Carter Bosch. Bosch with the basketball. Ball goes left-hand side inside now to Richmond. Spins on the baseline. Shot is going to be off the mark, and Caleb Olsen gets the rebound. Coca wanted the body foul there on Caleb Olsen. Nothing was given. Now it goes to the right-hand side as that's to Bittner. Bittner through a screen is Sweet. He'll shoot the three. That one is going to be off, no good, and a rebound to Evan Richmond. Other end of the floor now for the Raiders. That's going to be a blocking foul here on Lisbon. Jaden Bittner will pick up the foul, and that's going to be his fourth and the team's fifth. So both teams right now playing with some foul issues. Cody Gill had two early. He comes back on the floor here for the Raiders. Gill had about two fouls in the opening 60 seconds. Evan Richmond with three, but right now for the Lisbon Broncos and head coach Kim Markey got Ronnie Olsen with four and Jaden Bittner with four, respectively. Richmond trying to back his defender down. Now kicks out right-hand side. Silling. 3T will shoot it. That one off the mark. No, Cody Gill put back, and that's going to be off the mark as well. Gill with a great opportunity. Just going to get the putback to go. 90 seconds left here in the third quarter in Region 1 boys basketball. Lisbon trying to get to 3-5 in Region 1 play, while the Maple River Raiders, they are trying to get to 2-5 here in the region. After the turnover here, checking out will be Bittner. Is on the floor for the Raiders, Hovelson, Richmond, Gill, Coca, and you have T. Silling. Gill bounce pass to Coca. Coca limited to one three-pointer so far here this afternoon. Ball gets reversed to Coca at the left wing. Caleb, ball at the top now to Evan Richmond. Right-hand side is Silling. Silling looking for a teammate. Nothing there. Ball gets kicked as it will stay with the Lisbon Broncos. Kelson on the floor with Webb. You also have a couple of Olsens and Wyatt and Caleb out there here with Sweet for the Lisbon Broncos. Richmond looking to spin on the inside, shot off the front iron. Caleb Olsen will get the rebound. That'll be his 10th. Double-double now for Caleb, 17 points, 10 rebounds. This one goes to the right-hand side as this one gets reversed to Webb. Webb at the left wing, guarded there by Richmond. Sweet will handle it there. Sweet back to Webb as they're trying to post up Olsen on the inside. Kelson, there's the high-low game, and there's the foul, and this might be the fourth on Evan Richmond. And this one will actually not be on Richmond. It'll be on T. Silling, and it'll be his second and the team's third as Olsen goes to the free throw line. Olsen goes to the stripe. Free throw attempt is good. Olsen with 18 points now on the night. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here. Olsen goes 2 of 2 from the stripe, now with 19 points. As Maple River now will bring it to the front court, trailing it by 12 here in Region 1 boys basketball. This one goes right-hand side for the Raiders. Now the baseline, Hovelson. Flex cut looking for Richmond. Richmond with a nice little give-and-go action there by Hovelson, trying to play the two-man game, but a turnover on Maple River. And Lisbon in the front court now, looking on the inside. Cody Gill trying to get in front of Olsen. This one goes to the right baseline with Sweet around the horn. Now to Kelson. Clock to 5 here for the Broncos to Sweet. Sweet at the right wing, back up top. Kelson, three-pointer on the way. Got it right before the buzzer, and that's how we'll end this third quarter play. Kelson now with 9 for the Broncos, and Lisbon up by 15 here as we go to the final quarter.
Olsen Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olsen Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olsen Accounting of Lisbon.
Pioneer, tailored to your farm delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Maple River team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Back here on your live event, the Lisbon Broncos with their largest lead at 15 of the contest at 35-50 right now. The Maple River Raiders, 13 points in that quarter, while for the Lisbon Broncos scored 23 in the third quarter. As we get ready here for this final quarter, the Lisbon Broncos led by the 19 points of Caleb Olson. Maple River will get a little 2-3 matchup zone right now, trying to get a couple of stops and get a little mini run going. Ball gets skipped to wide. Olson now to Sweet. Kelson left wing. He'll shoot the triple off the iron. No. Rebound goes to Clay Hovelson. There's a stop now for the Raiders, and the Raiders can really ill afford to come up with too many empty possessions here in this fourth quarter. Nice spin move, and Olson gets called for the foul. Caleb will have his second, team sixth, and going to the line will be Evan Richmond. Richmond with 14 points on the afternoon. They'll lead the floor for Maple River. It's been Caleb Olson on the opposite end here for the Lisbon Broncos with 19 points. Free throw attempt upcoming here as Richmond goes to the line, makes the first. Maple River in this second half now 3 of 4 from the line. In this game, 3 of 6. Free throw attempt number 2 by Richmond is good. Richmond now with 16 here for the Raiders, as the Lisbon Broncos will bring it up the floor with Bittner. Ball goes to the right baseline. Kelson around the horn, wide. Olson inside. That goes to Caleb Olson. Shot is going to be off the mark, and a rebound goes to Evan Richmond. Up the other end goes Bosch to Gill. Gill with it, looks for a little Euro step back to Bosch. Up top to Evan Richmond. Richmond looks to spin inside the paint, does, and Kelson with the reach and foul. Kelson doesn't reach and just lets Richmond spin. He could go straight up and maybe try to collect a miss. Instead, he reached, and it was going to be 2 shots now for the senior here in Richmond as Kelson picks up the foul. That'll be the team's 7th. So Maple River in the bonus from here on out as Richmond toes the stripe. We mentioned about can ill afford to have empty possessions. Well, back-to-back possessions here for Maple River where they at least get to the free throw line, and Richmond has cashed in. It's a 4-0 run to start this fourth quarter here for Maple River. The Raiders cut that 15-point lead down to 11. The Lisbon Broncos right now looking for a quick little answer bucket. As they do, Sweet right baseline on the 2-3 zone. That one off the mark. Rebound by Evan Richmond. Carter Bosch will call it the offense here for the Raiders. Bosch coming through a ball screen there for Maple River. Now it goes up top to Coca. Coca with it. Leaves it across the paint. Trying to get to Hovelson on the pick and pop. Instead, it's going to be stolen away here by Ronnie Olson. Check that. That's with Bittner. Bittner with the basketball as they work it around the horn. Wide Olson, right wing three-pointer, no. Rebound by Caleb Olson here for the Lisbon Broncos. Ball gets skipped right-hand side. Back up top now with Bittner to the baseline here for Lisbon. Kelson on the inside. Curl hop across the paint, no good. And a rebound to Richmond. Carter Bosch handles it the other way now for the Raiders, and Bosch will call it the offense. And Lisbon's been stuck at 50 here for the 2 minutes of this fourth quarter. Bosch inside Richmond. Richmond lost it. The question is, did it get poked out of his hand or no? And it won't. It will stay. It will go to the Broncos. So another turnover here for Maple River. Able to get a 4-0 run still. No one has scored a field goal. The 4 points by Evan Richmond in this final stanza. Maple River will continue in the zone. Ball gets skipped. Open is Bittner. Left baseline 3 is short. Bittner tries to save it as he does. Goes right to Wyatt Olson. Nice job by Bittner for the second chance opportunity for Lisbon. Bittner left-hand side. Back up top here around to Sweet. Sweet interior to Olson. Ball gets deflected, and it'll be off of Maple River. Wyatt Silling will check into the contest here for the Raiders as Coca will check out. Shot clock at 21 seconds. This one goes to the baseline with Sweet. Now to the right-hand side for Lisbon. Around the horn to Bittner. Bittner left wing, high post touch for Olsen. Olsen spins on Richmond to the baseline and gets it to go. Caleb Olsen now with 21 on the afternoon for the Lisbon Broncos. Bosch in the front court takes a ball screen there, leaves it to the baseline to Gill. Gill with it back to Bosch, looking to skip it potentially or reverse it. Richmond sets a ball screen. Bosch, 15-footer. That one is off the mark, and getting the rebound there is Kelson. Kelson with the board, other end of the floor here for Lisbon. Bounce pass, Kelson leaves it. Olsen, extra pass to left baseline. That's Wyatt Olsen with the triple. Wyatt Olsen with the three. That's his third of the contest, and Wyatt Olsen right now has 9 in the game. Largest lead now for the Lisbon Broncos after Maple River had a little 4-0 run. Lisbon is able to answer with 5 straight points here of their own. Richmond goes to the baseline and count it. Caleb Olsen will pick up his third of the contest. That's the team's 8th, and Evan Richmond has all 6 points for Maple River here in the fourth quarter. 20 in the game and 6 rebounds here for Evan Richmond. Free throw attempt on the way here. Richmond got it. As Maple River leads it by, as Lisbon leads it by 13 over Maple River. The Raiders go to a little man defense now. Kelson with it on the inside on Hovelson. Olsen, Caleb, top of the key, 3, and banked it in. It's been that kind of afternoon for Caleb Olsen. Gets the shot to go, 24 points. He scored 18 of his 24 here in the second half. Richmond, the other end, bounce pass to Gill as it goes Hovelson, top of the key to Bosch. Hovelson will handle it there. Ball gets skipped to Silling. That's Wyatt. Wyatt looking on the inside, drive, kick. Gill rises, left wing 3 coming. That's off the heel of the rim, and a rebound comes down to Bittner for Lisbon. Bittner in the front court right now on this man defense. Right, a little 1-4 set coming through the screen to the top is going to go to Wyatt Olsen. Olsen with the basketball, ball gets skipped to Bittner. Bittner back up top, Caleb Olsen inside to Kelson. Kelson shot off the backboard, no, and a rebound to Clay Hovelson, his 5th. Carter Bosch and the Raiders got to go. Silling shot fake, gets to the 10. This one off the mark, though, and a rebound going to be with Caleb Olsen. We got him down for 12. Lisbon Broncos now can start really playing the possession game up by 16 points. All they got to do is take care of the ball, milk some clock, and limit the possessions to allow Maple River to get back in this one. Shot off the mark. Nothing was touched up top, and it goes to Maple River. So Coca will check back in for Gill. Maple River with 3 timeouts remaining. For the Lisbon Broncos, they have 4. Just under 3 minutes left to play before we get to our post-game show. Name you our players of the game, recap what happened in this one, and take a look ahead for both teams here for Maple River and Lisbon. As hitting the deck hard is going to be Hovelson, and Hovelson should toe the stripe here for a 1-and-1 opportunity after the foul comes here on Sweet. So Kenan Sweet, he'll pick up the foul. That'll be his first, team's 9th. It's still the 1-and-1 opportunity as Hovelson will go to the line for the make one to get one. Hovelson at the stripe, gets the first one to go. For Maple River here in this quarter, they've scored 8 points, and 6 of them have been from the free throw line. Free throw attempt number 2 by Hovelson, got it. Clay goes 2 of 2 from the line, and under 3 minutes to play. Chase Miller with you alongside Jack Olson here in the waning minutes of this one. As Wyatt Silling providing the pressure up top here, trying to get the steal almost an over and back, and Coca gets called for the foul here. Caleb picks up his 2nd, team's 4th, as this one is going to get inbounded here with the Lisbon Broncos. Wyatt Olsen will give it. That's going to be to Ronnie at the top of the key. Ronnie back up top between the circles here for Lisbon with Caden Sweet. Sweet at the right wing with the basketball back up top here, and we got a timeout here by Coach Mark. We'll break as well. 2:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Broncos up by 14.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Contact the guys at RDK Enterprises before the winter breaks to spring and your equipment isn't ready for the field. RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them up and schedule your maintenance or software updates at 701-636-2119. They're more than happy to talk about any other issues that may be affecting your precision planting. Spring is closer than you think, and RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton can help you out. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The final 2:25 here in regulation. If this result holds, Lisbon would improve to 3-5 in the region, 5-8 on the season. Maple River would drop to 1-6 and 3-9 on the season, 1-6 in Region 1 play. The Raiders right now trailing it by 14 points, got it down to 11. Sweet's going to drive, and the question is in the act of shooting or on the floor as Bosch gets fouled. And this will be Carter's first, team's fifth, and it will be in the act of shooting. So Sweet goes to the free throw line. Sweet with 6 points, 2 rebounds. Free throw attempt upcoming here for Sweet. Gets the first. The Broncos right now shooting really well here in this second half from the charity stripe, as Lisbon is 7 of 7 here in the second half, and they haven't missed a free throw today. 12 of 12 from the line here for the Broncos after they shot 4 of 10 against Tri-State from the free throw line on Thursday. This one goes on the inside. Richmond looking back door. There was a tip, and it will stay with Maple River. Maple River 6 points early with Evan Richmond. Cody Gill called for 2 fouls in the opening minute, so he did come out. Then Richmond, he got called for 3, and so he came out and didn't play the rest of the half after the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. And you got Lisbon right now with 4 fouls with Bittner and Olsen. You have Caleb Olsen with 3. Shot good here, and there's a timeout on the floor. We'll break with him. Jay Koka wants a timeout after the made bucket by the Raiders here on your live event.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Back here after the Evan Richmond made bucket there. Richmond having himself a really quality night with 23 points right now on the afternoon, I guess you could call it. Coach Koka calls the timeout. He only has 1 remaining now for the Raiders. Kim Mark has 4 in his back pocket, and for the Raiders right now trailing it by 14 points, just trying to find ways to extend this game. If you foul, you got 1 more to give, and then it's in the bonus after that, so you can play awfully hard trying to get the jump ball or the reach. There's the foul to try to extend it. The foul will come on Clay Hovelson, his 3rd, team 6th. The next one would put Lisbon in the bonus. Broncos in the backcourt here. Carter Bosch on the guard. As this one goes with Ronnie Olsen now to Sweet. There's the foul. Hayden Smith will call for his first and the team 7th, as going to the free throw line to shoot the 1-1 here will be the Lisbon Broncos. Substitutions as Koka comes on the floor and Wyatt Selling. And the free throw line will be Caden Sweet for the 1-1 opportunity. Sweet right now with 8 points. Free throw attempt on the way here for Caden. Misses. Rebound comes down to the Raiders. So that's the strategy. Got to hope for some misses, and now you got to put the ball in the hoop here if you're the Raiders. Doesn't matter how or when. Hovelson, nice move. Right-handed shot. No, Evan Richmond put back. Good for 2. Richmond with another 2 points. That's his 7th rebound. Fouls. Clock stops with 1:27. Carter Bosch will pick up his 2nd, team's 8th, and Sweet goes back to the free throw line. 25 points now for Evan Richmond in the contest. Free throw attempts upcoming here for Sweet again on the 1-and-1. Makes the first. Second free throw attempt on the way. Substitution as Ronnie Olson will check out. Bittner comes into the game for the Lisbon Broncos. 87 seconds left to play here in regulation. Second one on the way here for Sweet. That one goes. Sweet now 2 of 2 from the line. This one comes in the front court. Carter Bosch right-hand side to Wyatt Silling. Up top to Carter Bosch, left of the key 3. That one's off the mark. Caleb Olson for his 13th rebound of the game. And Sweet will bring it in the front court now for Lisbon. Sweet back with the basketball here. Carter Bosch will pick up the body foul. That'll be Carter's 3rd, team's 9th, and Sweet goes back to the free throw line. Sweet in double digits with 10. He's 4 of 5 from the stripe, and it'll still be a 1-and-1 opportunity. Make one to get one. Free throw. Sweet off the mark. Rebound comes down to Clay Homelson. As the Raiders will handle it right-hand side. Silling, that'll be Wyatt, and we're going to have a foul here on the Lisbon Broncos. Foul will be on Wyatt Olson, his 3rd, team's 10th. So going to the stripe will be Clay Homelson to shoot 2. Homelson is 2 of 4 from the free throw line here this afternoon. Part of 2 Raiders to score in this 4th quarter with Homelson and Evan Richmond. Free throw, got it. Substitutions here as Gill and Hayden Smith will check in. Coach Koka, again, just under 2 minutes, kind of went to the, we just got to try to extend this game with possessions and get some fouls and put Lisbon to the line and hope they miss. But Sweet has done a nice job of hitting more than missing. Hayden Smith goes, Clay Homelson, goes 2 of 2 from the line. Bittner in the backcourt with the basketball. Up the floor to Sweet, and there's a turnover here on the Broncos. Well, teams have done a pretty good job in that category, and here's the offense to defense substitution with Koka back on the floor and Wyatt Silling. As the Raiders trying to inbound it as they do with Carter Bosch. Bosch in the front court here, gives it inside to Richmond. Richmond spins on the baseline off the backboard for 2. Richmond now up to 27, and the Raiders going to try to foul here, and they do. Wyatt Silling will pick up the foul. That's the double bonus now for Lisbon as they will go to the line to shoot the pair. The foul comes on Wyatt, his first. 2 shots now for Jaden Bittner. Bittner, this will be free throw attempts 3 and 4. He's 2 of 3 now on the afternoon from the line, as the substitution coming in for Lisbon will be with Wyatt Webb. As going back to the stripe is Bittner for his 2nd opportunity. Goes 1 of 2. Maple River now will bring the ball up the floor quickly with Bosch. Bosch is going to drive, kick Silling on the right baseline here. Silling at the top of the key, goes hard on the inside. Hangs, that's good. And timeout on the floor by Coach Koka will break as well, as Silling able to get that one to go. Full timeout on the floor. Wyatt now with 12 points here. The Raiders down by 9 late in the 4th quarter.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
After the inbound, Cody, check that. Carter Bosch picks up the foul. He had Bosch and Gill had Sweet in a sandwich, so Bosch picks up his 4th. 2 shots here for Sweet, and Sweet misses the first. All of a sudden you look up, and if Sweet misses the second one and Maple River gets a 3, it's down to a 2-possession game. Sweet instead, though, able to bury it and say, hey, no matter what you make, it'll still be at 3 possessions unless you foul the three-point shooter. Silling three-pointer coming, right wing, got it to go. Another timeout by Coach Koka. That'll be his final one here as Wyatt buries the triple. He has 15. Tomlin on the floor will break as well. Raiders down by 7 late in the fourth quarter.
My dream career is to be an esthetician because it allows me to branch out and do different things on different people every day.
My dream career is to be a cosmetologist, and that's because I enjoy putting a smile on other people's faces. Putting a smile on other people's faces also puts a smile on my face.
My dream career is to be a massage therapist because I get to help people every day.
My dream career is becoming a nail tech because there are endless possibilities and I can get really creative with it.
That's the final timeout by Coach Koka. The Raiders have cut this deficit down to 7 points right now against the Lisbon Broncos after the 3 by Wyatt Silling. He's got 15 points in the contest and 2 main threes, and you got Evan Richmond with 27. I remind you, he barely played in the first half because of those 3 fouls as Carter Bosch will foul out. The freshman will pick up his 5th. Only a second comes off the clock there as Bosch will finish the afternoon with 6 points. A couple rebounds as well for the freshman. And Maple River again with the offense and defensive offensive substitutions when it allows. At the line will be Bittner. Bittner misses. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Jaden. This to try to get it up to an 8-point lead. Got it. Bittner goes 1 of 2 from the line. Cody Gill in the front court now here for Maple River. Goes behind the back now to Richmond. Silling takes a ball screen. 3-pointer coming right at the key off the front iron. Ball still loose, and it's going to be with Bittner. And then there's the foul here, as the foul will be with Clay Holvelson. Holvelson will pick up his 4th, and Coach Koka was trying to say don't foul with where the game is at in terms of possessions, but there comes the foul, and Bittner will go to the free throw line. Bittner will shoot 2. Lisbon, free throw attempt, got it. Lisbon with just 3 field goals here in this fourth quarter. Free throw attempt is good, but they have hit their free throws here in the final 8 minutes. Cody Gill in the front court tries to get the shot off, and that one is going to do it. The final here in Lisbon, Maple River and the Lisbon Broncos. It's Lisbon 67, the Maple River Raiders 57. After 32 minutes of basketball here from Lisbon, the Broncos improved to 5-8 on the season, 3-5 in Region 1 play. For Maple River, the Raiders dropped to 3-9 on the season, and they dropped to 1-6 in the region. Maple River next game Tuesday against Fargo Oak Grove in downtown Fargo. While for the Lisbon Broncos, their next game against Northern Kansas on Tuesday at 6 o'clock is part of a doubleheader. Lisbon led by the 24 points of Caleb Olson with 13 rebounds, while for Maple River led by the 27 of Evan Richmond. That's a final again. Lisbon wins it by 10 here on your live event.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinnett, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insurer.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460. Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
As we're back here on our postgame show, the Lisbon Broncos win it by 10 over the Maple River Raiders as we take a look at the final numbers here on your live event today. Again, the win goes to Lisbon Broncos as they're able to get back in the win column for the 5th time this season, while for Maple River, they will drop to 3-9 on the year. Taking a look at the final numbers in this one for the Lisbon Broncos, 7 players in the scoring column, 6 threes, and Lisbon goes 16 of 22 from the free throw line. Again, the Broncos 16 of 22 from the line. For the Maple River Raiders in this one, they would finish with 6 players in the scoring column. They would have 4 made three-pointers and go 13 of 16 from the charity stripe here for Maple River. Individual numbers, the Lisbon Broncos, led by the 24 points of Caleb Olson. Olson with 24, goes 3 of 3 from the line. Also with a made three-pointer that was banked in the fourth quarter, Olson with 24 points and 13 rebounds. And 11 points then by Caden Sweet. Sweet goes 5 of 8 from the stripe. Again, Caden Sweet with 11 points. 9 points then by Sam Kelson off the bench with a made 3, 2 of 2 from the line. Wyatt Olson with 3 made threes, hit 1 in every quarter except the first, but Wyatt Olson with 9 points. 6 points then by Jaden Bittner. Bittner goes 6 of 8 from the free throw line. You had 5 points by Ronnie Olson with the made 3, and 3 points by Spencer Kelson. Again, the Lisbon Broncos led by the 24 points and 13 rebounds with Caleb Olson also in double figures, the 11 of Caden Sweet. For the Maple River Raiders, a game-high 27 by Evan Richmond. Richmond goes 7 of 7 from the free throw line as well. Richmond again with 27. 15 then by Wyatt Silling with a couple of three-pointers. You had 6 points of Carter Bosch, 4 by Clay Hovelson, 3 points by Caleb Coca with a made 3, and 2 points by T. Silling off the bench. Again, Maple River led by the 27 of Evan Richmond and 7 points alongside Wyatt Silling had 15 points as well here for the Raiders. For Maple River, they'll play again on Tuesday for Lisbon. On Tuesday, they will host Northern Castle. Maple River plays at Oak Grove. Our post-game show, we'll put a bow on it next. Name your player of the game here on your live event.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
On the town scoreboard, our final segment here on our post-game show. Some finals in Class B girls basketball. Hatton Northwood, 10th-ranked team in the state, a 55-42 win over Nelson County. EDC girls basketball, Grand Forks Red River, 72-39 over Valley City in EDC action. That one is a final also from the Bonanza down in Wapaton. The North Dakota State College of Science Northern Cass defeats West Fargo JV 59-43. They're in Class B versus Class A JV basketball. Thanks again to Jack Olson running the camera. I'm Chase Miller. Before we bid adieu on this one, now time to name your players of the game, and it kind of goes to the two guys in our pregame show that we talked about. Evan Richmond finished with 27 points and 7 rebounds. 21 of the 27 came in the second half. Caleb Olson scored in every quarter. His 18 of 24 came in the second half as well. At one time it was kind of Richmond, then Olson, then Richmond in this game. Caleb Olson, 24 points and 13 rebounds for Lisbon. Evan Richmond with 27 and 7. Thank you very much for tuning in to Region 1 Basketball here on Your Live Event. You can check out the complete rundown of coverage of what we have to offer this weekend on yourliveevent.com. Also, Region 1 Wrestling going on right now in Linton with Joel Morgan. Region 2 Wrestling going on right now with Jake Berkemeyer, also on Your Live Event. Have a great rest of your Saturday from Lisbon, North Dakota.